What's going on, everybody? Shmo here, and today we are going to be showcasing the new Power Absorption category alongside the Majin Power, which is basically the same thing with a few exceptions. And we're going to be taking on the legendary Goku event and seeing how the new LR Buhan slash Boo-Tanks is going to do in this new event. I think they're going to be fine. Majins in particular got probably one of the biggest buffs from the Link level update, and then Boo-Tanks alone is borderline top 5 best unit in the game. I mean, he's absolutely insane. So let's just take a look at Boo-Tanks for now. So the weird thing about him, which actually works in his favor, on his 12 key super attack, he raises his attack constantly. He stacks his attack. And then on his 18 key super attack, he stacks his defense. So it could go either way. So especially, you probably want to go full additionals with this guy, because if you just keep popping off 18 key super attacks, you're constantly stacking your attack, and if the hidden potential system activates your and you pop it at that 12 key, then you're stacking your attack, which means obviously just going to make Buhan when you transform even stronger. So let's see. Also, I cannot wait for Global for when they get that new Buff Boo EZA. He's borderline, probably top 3 best EZA in the game. No joke. Like 2.3 million with only who's on support here? Actually, he's not even getting supported by anybody. Wow. I mean, for just a normal SSR, like for me on my Global account, I have him full dupes and everything, but he's only like SA 5 for me right now. So I need to raise his SA level. I cannot wait to rainbow him. He's going to be absolutely insane. And also in probably a couple of months, probably around November, I want to say, is when Global should be getting the new the Go-Tanks and the new Majin Buu, Fat Buu, Super Buu, and Evil Buu exchange unit, like you just saw just now. Let's see, let's do that. We'll get you the extra key, and also we're going to be showcasing that new Buikalo, who's a fantastic support unit for the category. Key 3, attack at 30%, and 50% defense for all Power Absorption category allies. He's absolutely amazing for this team, since most of the Majins, almost every single Majin Buu character, 4.8 million by the way, Jesus Christ, almost every Majin Buu character except for Kid Buu is on this Power Absorption category, which doesn't make any sense to me. I feel like, you can probably exclude the Kid Buus that were in the final fight between Goku and Vegeta, but the earliest Kid Buu absorbed the, I think it was South Supreme Kai, the really buff one, and I don't understand why he isn't on the category. I don't. 2.7 million from this guy. Wow, dude, he's broken. Yeah, I don't know why he's not in the category. You can make the exception for the Kid Buu that fights Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta at the very end of the Buu saga. I think that would maybe probably classify maybe Int Kid Buu and Physical Kid Buu from it, but maybe like AGL Kid Buu could have been out in the category. That would have been my personal guess, honestly. So let's see, keep you right here. We're just going to be powering through this. I mean, this team, with the regeneration abilities, the constant healing, the amazing defense this team has, I mean, I don't see us even using an item, honestly. My only concern for when we would be at SDR UI Goku, and say the physical Super Buu, the support one, takes a super attack from him. That's probably my only concern as far as this category goes. What are you looking at? 194,000 C. I want to tank a super attack with Boo-Tanks, or Buhan by then. With Buhan or whatever, I want to see if he can tank a super attack. I'm more than confident he is, but I want a constant 3.1. Oh, this guy's stealing the show. And he's at 2.9 million. Wow. Yeah, Majins, I can't tell who's the stronger category at this point, or like evil team per se, Majins or like the Wicked Bloodline team, because they're all just absolutely crazy. Because the Link level update, I'm just gonna say, so it's probably better for villains than it was for hero units. And again, Wicked Bloodlines also got a absolutely insane buff as well, with like strongest man in space, and all the usual freeze ways. We're gonna transform into the Super Boo with this guy. This animation is also really, really nice. I absolutely love this animation. He eats the chocolate and pop. I don't know why. I just love the animation. And yeah, and then once he's fully transformed, this Super Boo is absolutely broken. Like if we were counting transformations, I would probably say this Super Boo is probably within like top 5 best PUR in the game. But unfortunately, it takes so long for him to come out that you're never gonna see him in like Super Battle Royale. 3.7 million, by the way. Good lord. Yeah, I mean, he's really, really good. Let me look him up really quick for you guys. I just completely forgot what his attack stat was, but it doesn't matter because he's critting, he's destroying these guys, and like I said, the constant healing. We're still full health going into this fight. What's your defense looking at now? 161,000. Who made the difference then last turn? Whatever. Let's see. I'll put 18G with you. This. Alright. So, the tech Super Boo. So, greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns upon his super attack. And then his passive skill, Key 3, attack 220%. And then reduces damage by 50%. And then he raises his chances of performing a critical hit 12% per rainbow key spheres obtained. So, yeah, I mean, he's really, really insane. This tech Super Boo, when he's fully transformed, because he's almost never going to be taking damage. Reducing damage by 50%, he may not have like a defensive buff of like 120%, but just reducing damage by 50% is basically the same thing as having like 200,000 defense or more, really. And of course, raising his crit chance per rainbow key spear. So if you litter the team with rainbow key changers, you're set. This guy is gonna just absolutely pop off for you. And look, we are still full health going into the Blue Goku fight. 4.3 million from this guy. Wow. I forgot. I think it's unfortunate to say that the Gotenks and the Super Boo were kind of forgotten per se. What's your defense looking at? 170,000. See, it doesn't even look like they're raising their defense that much. I don't know why. Who is probably the better defense here? Let's go with Boo. Let's go with you, and then let's just transform into Buuhan. Now that we're this late into the fight, this guy is probably the single longest active skill transformation, either him or Tech Ultimate Gohan. There is no need to have the animation this long, but whatever. Big time celebration unit, so I can't complain too much. So now that Buuhan is out here in full force, let's just see. Get key for you. We're gonna get a Dokkan attack very, very soon as well. I feel like we should be okay. Let's see here. 4.7 million from Buuhan, by the way. Good God. Alright, so now that Buuhan is out here in full force, he's on his 12 key, actually both his 12 key and 18 key super attack, he's just raising his attack for 1 turn, but obviously 12 key causes colossal damage, 18 key, 385. I want to tank a super attack with Boo tanks or Buuhan by then. Thousand. Wow. Okay, so he was not able to take a super attack from that. Wow, we might actually die from physical fat Boo. Yeah, we might actually up as a dodge. But an additional super attack. This physical factor is also really, really good, by the way. Ooh. Oh my god, we live again. How do we keep pulling these off? I could not tell you. Okay, so unfortunately, I am gonna have to pop an item right here for the sake of our defense. So let's see, and then I'm probably also, what's the defense good at? You see, this guy's defense is at 500,000. Granted, he does have the support on rotation, so he probably could have tanked the super attack from SDR UI Goku just now, but whatever, it's not a huge deal. We use one item. Yeah, it's such a long animation, bro. I don't understand. Super Vegito's is like probably a couple seconds shorter, but regardless. And he's already at his 18 key super attack just from links and support alone. Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna get a Dokkan attack with the Tech Super Boo. Let's try not to choke this. Give me 1 second for you guys. Okay, beautiful. Alright, and then also going further on with Buhan, so he recovers 10% HP at the start of turn. Great. Attack and defense 150%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, so not even from the hidden potential system alone, so he can launch up to 3 super attacks like Tech Vegito Blue or SDR Cooler, for example. Plus an additional key +1 per key spare team, just like SDR Super Vegito and LR Imps SSJ2 Gohan. And then key 5 for 5 turns from the starter turn, and then seals the enemy's super attack for 5 turns. So yeah, see, now that's the main problem with this Buhan, is that if he had the same ability as STR Super Vegito, where he can foresee enemy super attack for 10 turns, like STR Vegito does, I would probably say this Buhan would be better than STR Super Vegito, honestly, because the ability just to see enemy super attacks for 10 turns is broken. It really is. Previously we only had it on units that were like pretty bad in general. Like the SDR Jace from the Ginyu Force, he had that ability, but he's just a free to play unit that's not even that good to begin with. And then of course AGL Super Vegito, he got that ability once he got his ECA, but it was basically pointless because they really did nothing else for his ECA, and overall he's just still a bad unit in my opinion. They really didn't do anything for him, unfortunately. 3.6 million from him, from Tech Super Boo, by the way. I cannot wait for his ECA to come out on Global, I can't. And then 1.8 million from this guy, he's doing perfectly fine. I believe the Android Ace support item was still in effect there, but regardless, it's still perfectly fine. Let's see, yeah, this should be fine. Get the 18 key with you. Alright, so let's also see, I completely missed the super attack. Yeah, Tech Super Boo, reducing damage by 50%, and he's only taking 10,000 from into UI Goku. That's really good. The fact that he's not getting a defensive buff, he might be getting some defense from his link sets. Probably, I think Big Bad Bosses, and I believe Shocking Speed. Yeah, Shocking Speed gives 5% defense, but 5.1 million from this guy, by the way. Just he has the same attack buff as Super Vegito. SDR Super Vegito, you're gonna see both these guys' numbers unless you constantly are stacking the attack with the Boo tanks before you transform into Buhan. You're roughly gonna see around the same numbers in terms of attack. 33,000, by the way. Holy god. You're gonna see the same numbers from both Buhan and STR Super Vegito, but obviously what puts them apart is STR Super Vegito's counter mechanic. On top of being able to see enemy super attacks for 10 turns, he really is probably the best unit in the game because of that. His counters deal so much damage. In my video, 5.7 million, by the way. In my previous video where I showcased SDR Vegito's team, he destroyed into UI Goku with counters. And look at that, we were done. If we didn't have to use that one item, we would have been perfectly fine. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Power Absorption category. I mean, you saw it. I think I made a mistake there putting Physical Buhan against SDR UI Goku, but I mean, this team almost took virtually no damage. Tet Super Buu is broken. Both Tet Super Buus are broken. The Dokkan Fest one and the Buff one. They are both absolutely insane units. Physical Buhan, obviously, is the best villain unit in the game, and he's probably, gosh, he's probably, it's so hard to tell nowadays. He's probably top 10 TURs. I don't know if I want to put Buhan over the Blue Fusions or LR Jiren, for example, but he's like right up there, because obviously, you know, it's not even just the unit himself, it's the team he leads, and just Majins overall are just so strong now that it's really hard not to put this guy up there in like top 3. But at the same time, you look at, you know, the Blue Fusions at max power and LR Jiren at max power. I mean, it's, you know, they're completely different animals. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.